Hi, it is so nice to finally meet you, and I am so glad that you can meet me for coffee. I am feeling kind of under the weather today, but I will try my best to make it not seem like I'm underneath the weather. I'm here to talk to you about math knowledge for younger kids since you are also a early childhood education major. I recently got a job at a elementary school in Rock Hill, um, and I just started like a few weeks ago, and I am here to pass on the knowledge that I've learned in my days of school onto you. So there are some little concepts from early math knowledge that includes like numbers, geometry, and spatial sense, measurements, and patterns. And young children also develop math skills as they explore, think, talk, hang out with each other. Um, they're learning math every day, no matter what. They might not even know that they're learning math, but they're learning math like every day. Um, Infants and toddlers, especially, are sensitive to number and amounts in their environment. So, infants and toddlers, they might be able to understand numbers, but they don't fully understand it. So you have to take time with them, especially the toddlers, because the toddlers like to try to learn as fast as they can, but sometimes that's not always the case. Um, so you have to be patient with the toddlers, and you have to try to tell them that they can't always learn as quickly as they want to because it just doesn't work like that. Um, there are other like the other day, for example, I was working with a kid and a student. She was jumping all over the place with her numbers. So she was um, she was a reciter and a slash like repeater, and that means where like a student will skip around when they're counting numbers. I asked her to count to five because she was able to get to number five. She knew what number five was, but every single time that she did that, she would always skip two. She went one, three, four, five, and I'm like, no, that's not right. So what I did was that I made her count to three first, and made her like have her say the number two. So she did say number two. She was like one, two, three. So I was like, okay, good job. Now try to go to four, and she went one, two, three, four. And then I was like, okay, that's good. Now go to five. And she was like one, three, four, five. And I'm like, okay, I need to try something else with her because something's not right. So then I went and gave her the math blocks, and I made her count out five. And she ended up doing one, two, three, four, five. So that was pretty good. And I was glad that she was able to do that because it helped her to remember that there's a two in there in the number sequence. And she didn't skip it that time. So that was really good. Like I said, you just have to be patient with her. So that was pretty good. Um, there was also, I had a student who was just like really good at math. She was like really good at math. So she could count up from like any number at all. Like I gave her a number. I said start counting from 5 all the way up to 25, and she was able to do it. So you're going to have kids that are like smart in math. You're going to have kids who need a little bit more time in math, which is fine. You just have to handle what your activities are around your children because you have to be able to know what your children's learning pace is. And it's okay if they go slow, it's okay if they are really quick at it. But you don't want to give the students who are really quick at it like busy work with math. So like easy work that like, because then they'll be able to know that you're just giving them busy work. Um, so you got to be really good with that. There are some students who will skip certain numbers because they just think that that number does not exist. But you're just going to have to tell them that it does exist. So, yeah. Um, there's also patterns with students. Students learn patterns, and children can learn patterns and recognize the patterns that they are trying to do, which is good. Um, but with patterns, it provides a structure to help the children. So with patterns, it helps them keep in a routine, games, songs, and stories and books. And so that's good because the patterns will give students a routine, and then they're kind of already in a routine when they're in school. So that's always good. Um, but I think that's all I got for you, right? Okay. It was so nice meeting you. Thank you so much, and I really do hope that I don't get you sick. I really do hope. Thank you. Have a nice day.